What's good, YouTube? This is Ray here, and we're going to talk about how we're just going to rant on Dueling Network and other random crap that's going on right now in the game. And one guy, table just shook, it's all good, alright? It's all good. Anyways, some guy on Dueling Network on public chat just asked, what happens if you detach Sangan from an XYZ? And I'm just like, I was just like, tour guide is a card. And other stuff. And don't cuss on that thing, because who cares? Anyways, I'm on Dueling Network, and I'm reading all the stupid stuff that's going on, as in people who are really dumb at this game, and just suck at life. And yeah, it's really boring, actually. But I'm going to get to my subject that I'm actually going to do today. And that was, like, why Roach and Pain Painter are more or less hyped cards. Roach, not so much, but Pain Painter is a very hyped card. Like, the effect... I wasn't prepared. Let me go to Google really fast. Google.com. No, I don't want porn! Oh. Well, that's not good. Alright, well. Painter. That's not that. There we go. This guy. I want that guy. Alright, cool. So, everyone knows the effect of what it's a plague splitter zombie, and then you can select two face target. Two face up zombie monsters if you'll make them level 2, and they can only make for zombie monsters. Everyone was like, when this card was, like, when it was saw, everyone was thinking, Plague Spreader! And actually, everybody was thinking that it got Plague Spreader's effect with stacking, but it didn't, so it was just pretty garbage, actually. So, if anybody thinks this card is still good, it's really just not, because it makes zombies, that's fine. There's a lot of broken, like, it makes the Archfiend Skull Dragon thing, that, like, makes it so things can't get targeted and stuff like that. And, like, there's not much targeting, right? Well, there's things that target are, the Monarch. Raico's not played right now. They're target zombies. So, like, there's things that target, but, like, power cards, not so much. It's not like, well, even Sashia, but there's not Monarchs everywhere. There's, like, the random tech guys, and that's probably not... We don't even know what the format is going to be for right now. There's Brionac. Sorry, Brionac. That targets. But, overall, like, if it was going to be played in zombies, it'd be played as a 1-of. Not 3. We're not terrible here. And it's just 400 attack. Like, you just top it and you're just like... But I guess it's kind of good with Zombie Master. You can just be like, pitch, and then it's like, yay! But other than that, it's kind of meh. So, I say meh a lot. Moving on to Stillsworn Roach. Alright, so it's a 1900 beater that can stop level 5s. Now, it's the fact that it says special summon of a level 5. So, basically, you can have, like, if it's... you can have your Tengu on the field, and you summon your Break with Magical Warrior, and pull up their back row and make Utopia, or what are the other broken ones? But Utopia, and then you just run over it. Yay! I just completely killed you, and you just wasted a bunch of cards. You wouldn't make your own Roach, because that'd be bad. But, taco holder. If anybody gets this joke, alright, inside jokes. But it's good against, like, Lightsworns when they're about to, like, beckoning light, and then they just go, JD, and you're just like, they have 3, so you stop the first 2, and they summon the third one, you're just like, no! But I think it's only good for a late game, and more early game, like, really early game, when, like, you have really good reads, and late game when it's gonna be, like, the biggest monster in the field. 1900's not all that big, because, I mean, like, if anything, they could almost trade off TGs if anybody like plays TGs, I guess they would just horn their Tengu or Wangu or anything like that and just run over it. But I don't think you would be making it against TGs. They don't really special summon that much. But like, it's just like not 1900 is just not the biggest attack. If it was 21, it'd be like a whole lot different. But like it still stops things like the synchros, which is kind of good. Like your opponent can't just synchro out of you. But the main thing I've had a problem with it is if XYZs become like that much popular, like they are actually the most popular thing, and they ran more, not just like 1s and 2s, then Roach becomes a really bad card. But if synchros are still popular, which they probably will be, Roach becomes more or less better. But like my main point is like 1900s is not enough, but it is like, and so I've said that a bunch of times already. So like things like you still dark hole it but again, early game more or less late game is the best time to have it. I mean, I really wouldn't like make it against I'd make it against GBs, that's for sure. I wouldn't make it against TGs. Even though I hate Lightsworn, I really wouldn't like make it against it just because they can just go Celestia. If they get the luck sack mill, which, knowing my luck, they will. It's you just discard it to destroy a floater, and then they just Celestia you, or they can Raikou if that really matters. But you can Raikou, that's a pretty big out. But like people run like beaters, like people were like meaning Thunder King. That's gonna be a commons. That's all good. Like I side Thunder King. Breakers become popular, so you could like trade in with that. If it really comes down to it, and you just rip the Reborn. All right. Other things about stuff that will become pretty busted. Oh, I better start. Oh, never mind. I'm on DN, so I thought this guy was Cisco, because his thing's like Alejandro. And this guy was Alejandro, and he said no, and I was like, oh, never mind. And it was pretty epic. I think there was fireworks. Let's start ranting about people who are bad. Let's see if you guys can see this. I'm on my computer. See, I'm on Dueling Network. If you ever want to play me, I'm Kingsman's KINGZ. Oh, this guy says GD at 3 is clogging even in pure Lightsworn. Yeah, these people. There's a lot of bad people on DN, so like that's why like almost you have to know the people you're playing on DN, or else it's just like you're gonna be playing scrubs all day and at a YCS or at least a big tournament. It's not going to be playing testing with scrubs. Someone changed the format. Let's click on this link. This guy has 3 Veilers in his deck, which I do think is actually really good. Considering, like, wow, this guy plays 3 MSTs heavy and then 3 Decrees. I think that'd be pretty bad. That'd be kind of, you say cloggy. That'd be pretty cloggy. But he's playing Absolute Zero. And I played Absolute Zero when D-Draw was at 3, and I still only played 2. So I was like, yay, when D-Draw was at 2. But he's running 41, which is okay. Like, the build's pretty similar to mine was, except for Torgad was not a card. Meh. But who cares? And I wish one day Pot of Greed will get unbanned. Well, that's when people don't care. So, in conclusion, I'm sure you guys are probably bored by now, so I'm going to end this video, since I was ranting, with FBGM. If you don't know what that is, well then, go look it up.